Start with the introduction. Welcome to the Center for U.S. War Veterans Oral Histories at the National Guard Militia Museum of New Jersey in Girt, a partner of the Library of Congress's Veterans History Project. Today is September 7th, 2016. I am Carol Fowler, Director of the Center. With me is my honored veteran, World War II veteran Joseph Zakalyk. Zakalyk, I'm sorry. Who served with the Army Air Force B-24 bomber waist gunner, 745th Bombardment Squadron, 456th Bombardment Group, 15th Air Force in the European Theater of Operations.
Yeah.
Thank you for wanting to be here today, Joe.
What's he say?
Your eyewitness account is considered a primary historical source and a valuable contribution to my Veteran Oral History Project here at the museum. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning. Say good morning.
Okay, so good morning and welcome, Joe.
Thank you.
Take me back to life before you joined the service. Had anybody in your family served before you?
Oh no, just me. I'm the only one that went in the service. I have two brothers and two sisters, but they're all gone today.
Oh, okay.
What?
Yeah.
No. Didn't Uncle Johnny serve? I saw Uncle Johnny in a uniform.
No, that was his bus. He drove a bus.
That was a bus, yeah. Okay. What about your parents? Your dad? Was he in the war? Your father?
Father, he was a chef.
Oh, okay.
He did cooking.
Uh-huh.
And my mama was on the farm.
Oh, okay.
They were immigrants, Ukrainian immigrants.
Oh, nice. I see. All right, so tell me about, what do you remember about the bombing of Pearl Harbor?
Well,
The Japanese, they bombed Pearl Harbor, and President Roosevelt declared war. You were...
no, I was in the European theater. Operator on a machine.
Okay.
Backhoe.
Not before.
Yeah.
So what happened? Sorry.
On a backhoe.
Okay.
Operator on a backhoe. I had my own backhoe.
So you were 20 years old. When you were 20, when you were only 20,
Yeah.
you went into the Army Air Corps.
Yeah.
Did they draft you?
No, I signed up for paratroopers and they put me in the Air Corps.
So did you enlist or did you get a draft notice?
No, I enlisted.
Okay. That's important. All right, so when you enlisted, where did they first send you? Where'd you have to go for boot camp?
I went to Trenton.
Oh, yeah?
That's where they...
Fort Dix?
Yeah, they enlisted me.
Okay. And then they said you're going into the Air Force?
I enlisted for the paratroopers and they put me in the Air Force
Okay.
instead.
You went to Mississippi. You went to Mississippi.
Yeah, after I got in, and they shipped me to Mississippi.
I found this online. All right. So my intern did research, and he said that the 745th Bomb Squadron, he had the names of your officers: Captain William McKee, Major Louis Abernathy, Lieutenant Colonel David Cisna,
I don't know any of them.
and Major John Chanver. I don't know. So what was your opinion of your officers during your training? what did you think of your officers?
What I do with the officers?
Yeah, did you like them?
Oh, yeah, I liked everybody.
Okay.
Yeah. I liked everyone.
And then your bomb group was activated in June of 1943. You had gone in October the year before. And they went to an Army air base in Utah. Did you go?
To Utah?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
I went to Mississippi. They have this.
Analyst, of course, the shop steward, he was mean to me.
He didn't work his backhoe until he got out of the service,
Right.
I know.
I enlisted in...
And what was the nickname of the captain of your plane? You said he had a nickname. What was his name? You just told me. Keenan? King?
Oh, my pilot's
Yeah.
name? We named him King.
King.
Yeah.
See, you welded first. You have to tell Carol everything and then repeat it. You went in, they put you as a welder on B-24s.
Yeah. Overseas, they put me in as a welder. And I got...
Welder sheet metal, right? Welder sheet metal worker.
Yeah.
You're a sheet metal worker.
And I didn't care for that. I said, hey, I'm welding all these machines, and I don't have a chance to fly in them.
Oh, okay.
And
The
the major said, he started to give me a big story about how long you got to live if you're flying and all.
Right.
I said, look, I'm going to die anyhow. So why can't I go and die the way I want to? He said, you got to be kidding. Let me tell you something. You have 5 seconds to live while you're flying. I said, oh, that's quite a while, 5 seconds. I said, see, I can get more than that. He said, how can you? I said, put me in an airplane, I'll show you. He said, where are you going to go? I said, the first truck I flagged down, he's going to go to an airport, and I want to go right there. And that's what happened.
Gave him a pass and he hitchhiked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I hitchhiked, yeah. And the truck stopped, picked me up.
Soldier.
Where you going? And I'm going to go to the first Air Force base. He said, that's where I'm going. And oh, good. Took me there. First thing in the morning, the whistle blowing in my ear in the tent. Got to get up. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. They wake me up, and I didn't know what to do. I followed the other guys. So they got dressed real quick, and I only had my khakis on. And, well, I'll go along with them. Boy, they signed in the airplane 4 o'clock in the morning, and we had briefing, and then from there they went to eat, and after they ate, truck came around, picked them up, and took us to the airplane that we're going to fly in. I went along with them, just my khakis on, and we went up there, almost froze to death. And one of the boys says, hey, you're not dressed for anything. I said, how do I know what you're supposed to wear? He said, see what I got on? I said, yeah, I don't have it. Well, when we get back, I'll make sure you get what we have on. So when we got back, oh, I was cold. So when we got back, they gave us 2 ounces of whiskey to drink. I drank mine, and I said, 2 ounces, what am I going to do? 2 ounces. So I says to the guys, anybody that doesn't drink, leave it on the side, I'll drink it. Oh, I drank, I drank 3 or 4 glasses, and I was getting dizzy. But I said, "Hey, where do I go to bed? You follow me." The guy said. I followed him, took me in a tent. In his tent, they had a special bed there for me. It was cold, no heat in there, nothing. He said, this is where you stay and you cover yourself up with these blankets. Boy, them blankets, they were ice cold. So once I got in, stood in there for a while, I got warmed up. And he said, you want any more to drink? I said, yeah, you got it? Yeah, we got some. Oh, they gave me 3 or 4 more drinks. That finished me off. I slept like a rock. Then the bell rang at 4 o'clock in the morning again. The guys got up real quick. They got dressed. They went for briefing. They said, come on, Joe, you come with us. I went with this one guy. He said, you stay alongside of me, I'll put you straight. So we listened to the briefing. I said, now what do we do? He said, we're going to go and have something to eat. Well, I said, gee, the kitchen's not here anywhere. Oh, a truck will pick us up. So before you know it, the truck came around. He blew the horn. And we knew, oh, we got to go on a truck. So the guy says, you follow me. I followed him. We went on a truck. We rode, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes. And we came to the restaurant. Open restaurant. Out in the open, no roof, no, just air. And I ate so much. The guy alongside me, he said, boy, you're hungry. I said, yeah, I haven't had anything to eat. And he got me another dish. I ate that. Then he said, okay, we'll go back on a truck, we'll go in a tent, we get dressed. So he got dressed in his uniform, and me, I only had my khakis. He said, come on, let's go. The truck came around, we jumped in the truck, they took us for briefing. This was 4 o'clock in the morning. Took us for briefing, told us what to do if we got caught, or if we didn't get caught, how to get out of there, who to see. And I remembered all that. You have to do a little walking first, Joe, and you come across a man. I said, yeah. He said, you won't know who he is, but he'll disappear on you. I said, well, if he disappears, how do I know where to go? Well, there'll be people showing you where to go. Sure enough, flew, we got shot down, and I landed in a tree, and I was like a tree branch. And this young fella, he looked up and he seen me. He said, come on down. I said, I can't come down. Oh, yes, you can. And he showed me how to get down. Got on the ground, and he said, okay, put these clothes on. Oh, they were filthy clothes. He said, never mind, don't worry about the filth. Put them on, and you come with me. I went with him. He hooked me up with another guy, dressed up dirty too. He says, you follow me. And I followed him and I got out. I got out. Where'd I go? Oh, I went to so many places. I can't remember all the places I went to. But finally, my mind cleared up a little, and I knew where I was, and I knew the guy that was with me. He says, Joe, you just follow me. I'll show you where to go. So he dressed me up. He killed a guard, and he took the clothes off of that guard, and he put it on me. Oh, it was terrible, the smell of it, you know. He said, leave that on, and you follow me. I followed him, and we went off the base. I said, we're not on base no more. No, we're off the base. But now you have to be careful. I said, careful why? He says, now these guards are for the company. They're not for you. I said, they're not for me? No. Okay. So we start walking, and here comes a guard up against me. And he started questioning me.
Go ahead.
This guy started to question me. I let him have it. I killed him. Oh, I felt so bad after a while.
I'm sorry.
I killed him.
Okay.
He was only doing his duty. So I kept going with this guy. He took the clothes off of the guy I killed and put them on me. And we went, took a little walk, and we're off the base, he says. We're not on base anymore. He says, now is when you gotta be careful. I said, why? He said, they got guards out here. They'll make believe they're your friend. I said, well, they are. They didn't do nothing to me. No, he said, you can't think that way. You have to think the way they think. Well, what do I have to do? Is when they question you, you answer them. And you answer them the best way you know how. So I did. I knew a few words in German. I learned it from my father. He taught me. And they let me go. But the guy I was with, he said, you got to kill one of them. And no, I can't do that. Boom, he shoots the guy. Put his clothes on. I put his clothes on. Oh, and it smelled. It stunk so bad I couldn't take it. Don't worry about the smell. You'll get over that. And we kept walking, and we got off base. Now you got to be careful. You're off base.
Okay.
I get
Wait a
that.
minute, Joe.
Okay.
Hold on, 1 second.
I signed up.
Yeah?
Yeah, I signed up. They took a picture of me.
Beautiful. Looks great.
That's when I just got off the farm.
Nice.
Can't imagine how old that frame is. Do you want me to hold it?
Oh, no, I did.
Okay.
Thanks. This would be nice before and after photos of him that we could have when we post his summary on our website. All right, we need to fill in some blanks, okay? Go ahead, Steve.
Joe, you were in Atlantic City in basic training. Atlantic City,
Atlantic City,
right? You went to Atlantic City. And then you went to Gulfport, Mississippi.
yeah, for Atlantic City, yeah,
Gulfport.
Gulfport,
And
Mississippi.
you were an MP. They made you an MP.
Yeah, they didn't know what to do with me, so they put me in the MP.
And welding and sheet metal. That was all your jobs in Gulfport.
In Gulfport, Mississippi.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
And there you went to Italy. They put you on a boat.
yeah, they put me on a boat to Italy.
Boat to Italy.
Where?
To Italy.
Yeah, Italy.
And that's where the story picks up. When you got onto the base in Italy, that was in 1944, in October of 44. And then you went and found, you were doing sheet metal work on planes coming back shot up?
Yeah.
Right? You were fixing them up?
Yeah. The more I was welding and fixing them, the more disgusted I was because I didn't go up.
Because you wanted to fly.
Yeah.
And that's when you got
I went to see my CO,
the pass.
get a pass, and he sat me down in his office and he's explaining everything
Right.
to me. You have only 5 seconds to live if your plane gets shot.
Right.
And I'm not worried about that. You're not worried, then no, we're gonna die anyhow.
And then you hitchhiked
Yeah,
and you got to a base.
I gotta go find an airport.
And you did.
I said, you gotta give me
Why was he alone?
clearing papers.
Why was he alone then?
He wasn't. They gave him a pass because he wanted to fly and they didn't have any openings on the aircrafts at the base he was at.
Oh, okay.
And he wanted to fly.
Yeah.
So he got this pass and he hitchhiked and found the base.
I hitchhiked, and the guy that picked me up in a truck, he said, where you going, soldier? And I'm going to the first Air Force base.
15th?
He said, hey, that's where I'm going.
All right, so you flew a lot of missions.
Yeah, quite a few missions. I flew more missions than any of them did.
And you were a waist gunner. You were in the middle of the
Waist gunner, I
B-24.
was a photographer, I was airplane mechanic, minor stuff, mechanical stuff.
Joe, you took the safeties off the bombs before the bomb run. The safeties, the safety wire,
The pins?
the wire,
Yeah,
the safety wire on the bombs. You took this,
Oh, yeah.
right? You armed the bombs,
on the ball, yeah.
armed the bombs.
Before they went on the plane, or?
No.
Right.
Right before the bomb run.
Yeah,
So he helped the bombardier.
Well, he went into the bomb bay, and the bombs have wire. There's a propeller on the front of the bombs that turns a screw.
Okay.
Right, Joe?
Go ahead.
Turns a screw. The propeller on the front of the bomb turns a screw,
Yeah.
and they wire it. They wire it closed so it doesn't move.
Right,
So on the way, he takes that wire off,
Yeah.
and he got to count them all to make sure they're all up,
Yeah.
they're all off. Then when they get over the bomb mission, drop the bombs, Joe mans the camera in the base of the plane and takes the pictures.
I get my hands and knees and I take pictures.
And Joe takes the pictures.
Oh, okay.
And we have those pictures.
Nice.
Some of them.
I have loads of them, all his bombing missions, and some of them.
Right, Joe?
Oh, yeah. Dude, I had to cut all the names off where I was, where these places were.
Censored. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Those would be 20, those would be 17.
yeah.
He has a lot of pictures.
Show it to her.
She's taking, and I'll scan all of these.
Oh, thank you.
So So you'll have them all, right? So you did 35 missions. 35 missions.
Yeah. I did. They only had 5 missions scheduled for each,
Mission? Oh, no.
each person.
Oh, I have that. Thanks. It's right there.
Right, here's your missions. Here's the missions and the dates.
Yeah.
Yugoslavia, Italy, Austria,
Yugoslavia,
Czechoslovakia,
is that near the Ukraine?
and what you bought.
Are any of these countries
Shipyards,
near
right?
his
Yeah.
parents' home country?
And this
They knew
is
from the Ukraine.
the medals you got,
Yeah, both immigrants.
and that was your last run.
He was a baby of the family.
Where was that?
That was Campo di Trieste
Did any, he
in
wanted to be a
Italy,
paratrooper, and
Oh,
my
in
grandmother wouldn't
April
sign.
of 48.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We got food.
And you were done.
Jumped off the farm,
35
the
missions.
barn with my grandmother's
Amazing,
sheep,
right?
because he thought he could fly. Oh, he was a character. Tell Carol that you wanted to be a paratrooper, and Grandma wouldn't let you.
Oh, yeah, my mother wouldn't let me be a paratrooper.
Oh,
I wanted to be a paratrooper.
yeah.
Fight with your hands, you know? She said, no, you're not going to be a paratrooper. So I signed up.
Good.
You went to the chaplain.
Huh?
You went to the chaplain. You wanted her to jump out of planes, like you jumped off the farm.
You jumped off the roof of the barn with a sheet.
What? Yeah, over the barn? Yeah, I did. I took Mommy's bed sheet, you know? She had a white bed sheet. They were big then. So I got string from the barn and I tied on each corner of that cloth. And I went on top of the barn and I jumped off. Oh.
I heard that all my life.
I ended across the road, and across the road
Oh.
was briars,
Oh, no.
and I landed in those briars.
You learned your lesson.
Boy, was I hurting. I got out of that, though.
So did your mom write to you when you were overseas?
What?
Did you get any care packages from home?
No.
Did she write letters?
Aunt Olga wrote to you, Bobby wrote to you.
Oh, yeah. My sister wrote to me, and her husband, oh, he wrote
Chip.
on, I don't know, a roll of paper, and it was about that long.
That's
I
nice.
kept reading. He kept writing on there. And I sent the letter back to him, thanking him for that.
My aunt, his oldest sister just passed away at 102.
Whoa.
And she told me the story that my father would write to them and put a letter, one letter, at the bottom of each letter. And after they saved all the letters, they finally found out where he was. He couldn't tell them
Right.
for security reasons.
Right.
So they figured out that at the bottom of his letter, he would put a letter. And eventually they put it together.
Oh, I see.
And found out where he was in
Oh,
Italy.
okay.
In Foggia, Italy, or wherever he was. My aunt told me.
Yeah.
I was in Barry, Italy.
Where?
Barry.
Barry.
And Foggia.
Huh?
And Foggia, Italy.
Yeah.
That was the only way they could.
What was it like being in Italy? Did you get to have time off, and did you meet any Italians there?
What she say there?
You had your uniform fitted to you?
Yeah. The girls.
I don't know where that one
The
is.
girls like us guys.
It was one by a fountain.
I didn't have anything to do with them.
Did they sketch this?
He was at the Vatican.
Where were you when they sketched this?
You know, Oh, I don't know where that was.
You're in the Vatican.
Vatican?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh, how nice.
isn't that
That
nice?
was a sketcher at the Vatican.
Wow.
Right, Joe? In the Vatican?
Beautiful.
Did the Pope bless them?
Daddy, tell Carol,
Pope? The Pope?
tell Carol the story that
Who's
the
the
Pope blessed you with
Yeah.
your Italian buddies.
Me and two other guys, we hitchhiked to Rome. And we got into Rome, one guy said, what are we gonna do here? And let's go see the Pope.
He said-
What, are you crazy? He goes, how are you gonna see the Pope? I said, I don't know. What we get in that church, they usually carry the Pope in there were four guys would carry the Pope on on a
Yeah.
thing, and sit him down. And it happened so me and two guys were sitting in the front seat, and he's giving a speech in Italian, and I got up. I said, "Sir, we don't understand what you're saying in Italian." Oh, and he said, "You don't understand?" No. So he calls me up. He said, "Kneel down. I'll put my hand on you, and you speak Italian." You gotta be kidding. Yeah, you speak. And I spoke. And he's blessing me, and he's telling the audience who I am, where I'm from. I said, my two buddies there, sitting there, listening to all this, can you invite them up? Yeah. So he says, you kneel down in front of me, I'll invite them up. So he goes with the hand like this. And they got up, and they walked over to him, and he started blessing them. I said, well, what about me? He said, you've been blessed already. I said, oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate what you did for us. And after that, he got up and he left.
Yeah, he was blessed by the Pope.
Beautiful.
He was real nice. Real nice guy.
My,
Pope Pius.
I think Pope Pius the
23rd.
23rd, if that
He was
23rd.
older. That's why they carried him.
I just found out at my aunt's funeral that my father sent, and they were never religious really, he sent rosary beads back to my aunt. My aunt gave them to a cousin. My cousin passed away, and I think her daughter has them.
Oh, okay.
I never saw them. I never knew until a year ago.
Oh, okay.
Because he didn't know my mother or anything before. They didn't meet
Oh,
until
okay.
after he was out of the service.
So that's great. You were blessed, and your buddies, your two buddies, were blessed,
Yeah, they left.
and all of you made it home from the war.
Yeah.
So that was wonderful. Maybe that helped you
Yeah,
survive.
One buddy, he lived out west there somewhere, and he lived on a farm. He was a farm boy. And all of a sudden I didn't hear from him, and I heard he passed away.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Nice young fella.
Born in New York. Okay. Thank you. So are
Here's your-
you. Thank you.
Here's your bomb squad. And there you are.
Yeah, that's me.
Where is he?
Right there.
Okay. Joe. Squadron. Oh. And is that the same one?
There he is. I'm pretty sure that's him.
Oh, he asked me, ready to go on a plane.
He had me go through the plane with him.
Oh, okay.
I did it.
That's me.
No, I think this is you.
Oh,
Last two.
oh, yeah.
Here you are. I don't know, it looks pretty cold. You're all bundled up here.
Yeah, that's when I was ready to go on.
That's you.
Yeah.
So, Steve, it was a crew of 5
Ooh,
on the
and
Liberator?
here you are in a Jeep.
No, I think it was there.
Maybe one took the
I
picture.
was in Mississippi.
In Mississippi, it doesn't look it. Yeah. No, I think that's in Italy, Dad, during the war.
There was 10. There was 10 on a crew. I think that's the whole crew right there.
He had a yearbook, but he gave it to somebody and we don't
I think
have
that's
it.
the whole crew.
Okay.
Here.
Joe, 10? How many guys? There was 10 on the plane? You had the front and rear gunner.
You had, in the front, you had one guy in the front.
Pilot, co-pilot,
Pilot, co-pilot,
navigator.
Co-pilot.
engineer, navigator. The short seat on the side was a navigator.
About 10 guys.
There was about 10.
Waist
You had
gunner,
the bottom, the top turret,
turret gunner,
tail,
tail gunner,
2 waist gunners.
two waist gunners.
You had the engineer, the bombardier,
A belly gun.
the belly
Belly.
gunner, right? Bombardier,
Bombardier,
engineer,
Or
navigator.
navigator.
yeah.
So there's like 10.
8 to
Okay.
10.
Crew of 10.
And it was freezing? It was very cold up there? You couldn't eat?
Cold.
Oh, it was cold.
39,000 feet they flew.
We had no windows.
Oh.
The only windows on the plane was for the pilot. The front window in the plane, so the pilot could see where he's going.
What's this?
Bomb runs. Those were the bomb runs. So some of the pictures as a collage.
Oh, okay.
This is 1945.
Moldorf, before and after. What it looked like before you bombed it. It was the
This was done
bomb,
in Naples.
and that was
He
after.
wanted
So you
$2.
took out the whole rail yard,
Well,
right?
that's it. I should have
Nothing
filmed the
left
back
of
of
it.
it, too.
It's amazing you guys actually hit
1945.
anything.
This is so funny.
Do you want me to
Pretty
film the
good.
back of it as
Yeah,
well?
the pilot
Story?
was good.
Yeah, and
This
the
is from
bombardier.
Naples.
Bombardier, yeah.
Was it Naples?
Naples, Italy, January
Oh.
1945.
There
I
it is.
visited Naples and an Italian wanted to draw a picture of me, and so here it is, in your hair. But it cost me $2, that's the catch. I don't exactly look like this, I know. That's really funny.
That was written on the
That's
back.
great.
That is
That's
nice to
you,
have
Dad.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, I see where you got your beautiful penmanship from.
He used to have very nice penmanship.
Very nice.
Oh. Mission completed.
Here's another one.
I can't see it.
Yeah. 456 record. 200th mission completed for the 456.
Yeah.
Army private.
That's an old paper.
Yeah, that's an old
This is
paper.
March 1st, 1945.
Oh, boy.
I know, I have to,
What's that,
I keep
Nana?
buying frames and they're not
That's
big.
you.
I have to take one.
Army private.
Give it to Bobby,
Oh.
he makes the frames. Bobby makes frames. He has old wood, he makes them all frames.
Walk freedom.
Take it to him, we'll make a frame.
Whatever you need.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's you.
Super nice, yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice, that's nice.
Come again. Oh, the same smile I see. Smile. That would be cool if there's something written on the back of this, but it might be tape. No, it's all. No, it's okay. So what else? You want to talk about any bombing missions? Steve, there's a memorable
I
one.
got
right?
these here.
And all the ones behind you, too.
I saw this online. Sure. Thank you.
That's what he came home with.
Thank you. Where to turn it? Oh, no, I can just see it
So
out.
they have your information online. It's on,
Oak Leaf
it's on the
Clusters.
internet. You,
Stars.
in the 456 bombardment group. Frenchtown,
Yeah,
sergeant, you were a sergeant from Frenchtown. You got these different medals,
It's outside of Flemington,
45.
Somerville.
March and April,
Well, we
45.
have this.
There's
And they
record.
have, more information about you. See, you're famous, you're online.
oh,
That was what's online from that group.
Oh, Steve, would you like to read this commendation?
It says, "For valor, Army Air Force Mediterranean Theater of Operations. It is with great personal pride that I present this certificate to Staff Sergeant Joseph Zakalyk, gunner, who, having engaged in 35 combat missions in the Mediterranean theater in air battles of great intensity, has gallantly and repeatedly carried the offensive against heavy opposition to the heart of the enemy, and has, by his unfaltering courage, earned the gratitude and praise of his fellow countrymen as well as his commander, Lieutenant General U.S. Army John K. Don't know what it says. Cannon, looks like, commanding officer. For valor, Joe. You remember that? Do you remember getting this? No?
A lot of them don't remember that.
I know,
Yeah.
I know.
They said they weren't there for that. They were there for their buddies.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
somebody wants to come in. Oh, yeah.
This says, State of New Jersey Distinguished Service Medal awarded to Staff Sergeant Joseph Zakalyk. Citation, the Governor of the State of New
Now
Jersey,
he saved
Chris
this.
Christie, under the authority of 38A:15-2 New Jersey Revised Statutes, award the Distinguished Service Medal to Staff Sergeant Joseph Zakalyk for distinguished meritorious service in ground operations during World War II in the European, African, Middle Eastern Theater of Operations. Chris Christie.
Did that come in the mail or was it in person?
They had it at the pinning ceremony,
Oh, okay. That's nice.
with
You
Declan
brought him somewhere?
O'Scanlan,
Declan O'Scanlan, Congressman Paul.
Amy Hanlon.
Where was that?
That was in the,
Oh, I have it here.
Art Center?
no, in the,
Vietnam Memorial?
she has it, in Shark River, in the Marconi,
Oh, Info Age.
that's it, Info Age.
Oh, nice.
It was a lot of people there.
Here,
Certificate
Science
of-
Center,
Science Center.
Info Age.
That's where all those medals, the pinning medals came.
Oh, okay. How did you apply for that? I have the
Steve did it all.
applications.
I
Oh, right.
contacted Amy Hanlon's office and Declan O'Scanlan.
Oh, that was nice, yeah.
And then Congressman Pallone took over the
I should
operation.
have that one.
And they had them all there. They were all there that day. I have videos of that too, I could send you.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to read it?
Oh, sure.
Who signed it?
Certificate, it's the number 15 up here. Certificate of Valor. Major General Nathan T. Twining, commanding 15th Air Force, has directed that this certificate be presented to you in recognition of courageous service, aerial combat. 304 Bombardment Wing, Thomas W. Steed, Colonel. Battle Star, Aerial Medal, 1st Oak Leaf Cluster, 2nd Oak Leaf Cluster, 3rd Oak Leaf Cluster.
Oh, boy.
Special Achievements, Armor Gunner, 35 missions.
That 35 missions, that's
Oh, nice.
25 too many.
Yeah.
25 too many. They only
Thank you, Darlene.
usually sent guys to 5th mission, that was it.
What did you tell them when the war was over?
Huh?
What did you say to them when the war was over?
Okay, thank you.
I wanted to go to the Pacific when the war was over in Europe. They said, no, you're not going there. They sent me home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I had to get a discharge from a soldier in Newark.
Right.
Oh, okay.
On Freeling Heights and Avenue, I think it was.
What a memory.
That's Newark. Honorable discharge, Newark.
Wow.
Is that what it says, Norm? He's right?
Yes, he is.
That really struck a chord for him because he didn't want to get out. So I'll copy both of these and give them back to you. Any memorable missions that we should speak of?
I don't know. Memorable missions. I guess, well, you flew at 39,000 feet,
Yeah,
right?
we got
39,000,
38.
38,000.
Yeah.
And it was 4 hours to the bomb sites
Yeah.
and 4 hours back. So they were 8-hour missions. Explain what it felt like in that plane for 8 hours. Cold.
Right.
Oxygen.
We had no in the waist, the plane, we had no windows.
Okay.
And that cold air coming in,
Oh, okay.
oh, it was terrible.
And you had a flight suit. Was it electric? Did it keep you warm,
Yeah.
the suit?
I had, if the wires weren't bent, broken, it would work. If one wire that would break, the whole chute wouldn't work.
The bombs?
Yeah, so we had our regular suits on, and hoping we get back to base before we freeze to death. And we always did.
Right.
Did you meet much resistance on the way in?
Huh?
Did you meet much resistance on the way in? Fighters?
Yeah.
Flak? Fighters?
No,
Messerschmitt?
fighters.
Fighters?
Yeah, there was 3 fighters after our plane, and the guns were on this side and this side. The 2 gunners, they passed out, more or less passed out, didn't know where they were. I told them, lay down on the ground, I'll take care of everything. So I would jump from this side to this side, and from this side to this side. And as the fighters coming in, I would shoot, and I would get most of them, except they 2 planes coming this way, 1 plane coming this way, and they get under the plane, our plane, and they shoot something off, and you see our plane, one side of it was all
Blown up? Torn apart?
was
Shrek.
like glass,
Shattered.
Yeah.
Shattered.
What I did, the guns were stationary.
Right.
I said, you can't shoot down this way.
No, you could only shoot out, right?
Yeah, only left or right. That's no good. I took the guns off, I laid them on the ground, on the floor, and I would jump from one side to the other and shoot the fighters as they come in. I let them have it. But they had a way of mixing me up, because they had two guys coming from this side, one guy this way. And they get under the plane, and they would miss one another when they went under. Until this last time, these two guys came, but they came together. And then this guy came in, and they collided.
They hit?
Yeah, and that blew our plane up.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. I just, to the guy laying on the ground, I say, I gotta do something about this. He said, what are you gonna do, Joe? I said, let me take the guns off, the thing here. One here, one here. I said, when those planes start coming in, I'll start shooting, where I can have the gun in my hand and put it where
Spray,
I want
yeah.
it.
Move it.
Yeah. And he said, yeah, that sounds good. So I did that, and I was shooting them. I killed them. But the last plane that came in, he blew up under our
Right under.
plane. And our plane, one side of it was all, you could see everything.
Oh,
Yeah. Then I said to the fellow laying on the floor, I said, what do I do now? He said, hey, take the guns off the rack, both guns, put them by the
By the bomb doors?
no,
The doors are open?
put it on the floor by the bullets. And yeah, but that's not gonna work either. And he said, well, what I'll do, I'll lay down and I'll give you the gun. Okay. So every time planes would come in, he'd give me the gun and I would shoot. I shoot right into the fighter. And the last one, I missed, and he got us.
You got it. Did you get much flack from the ground?
Oh, yeah, lots of flak from the ground.
The big bombs blowing up on both sides?
They had to be 150 feet away from your plane in order not to do anything.
Do any damage?
Yeah, but when they get in closer, they get you.
shrapnel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but our plane was all open on one side.
You were injured, but you never told anybody? You got hurt?
Yeah.
I think my ankle got hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't say nothing, but the guy that was laying on the ground, he went and told the pilot I got hit. And then the pilot came after me and said, where'd you get hit? I said, I didn't get hit no place. And boy, it was killing me. I caught this leg here. It was hurting so bad. I said, I'm all right. Yeah, as long as you say you're all right. And when we flew back, got home, they took me in the hospital real quick, and they bandaged it up, and I was all right. But I enjoyed shooting them, you know.
You were good at it. You did a good
I was
job.
good, yeah, I was good. I gotta say that I was good at it.
Okay.
Right?
Let's read this.
The thing was, I was never afraid.
Right.
Never afraid of anything. On a farm, what are you afraid of? Cows, horses, pigs, you know. I was never afraid. I just had the guns ready, pick it up, boom, boom.
This was a newspaper, little newspaper article. I guess your mom and dad must have cut it out. And you were 23.
Yeah,
23, son of Mr. and Mrs. D. Zakalyk of Frenchtown,
yeah,
has been promoted to the grade of Staff Sergeant,
yeah,
according to an announcement at the Italian bomber base. A gunner on the 15th Air Force AAF B-24 Liberator,
yeah,
Staff Sergeant Zakalyk, is mentioned with a veteran group commanded by Colonel Thomas W. Steed of Etowah, Tennessee. The group has flown more than 185 bomb missions against strategic targets in Southern and Central Europe. An employee of the Riegel Paper Company in Milford.
oh yeah.
You worked there?
Yeah.
The paper company? What was that all about?
I worked at,
You enlisted in 42, October 6, 1940. Well, a paper company you worked for?
yeah, I worked for
Oh, yeah, the paper mill? That's all they had.
the
What'd you do there? What'd you do in a paper mill?
I ran where the paper come out in rolls, big rolls, and they had to put me on a new machine, and I had to get used to this machine, and just then the paper broke. When it broke, you had to keep throwing the waste paper on the side and hook it up again. And I was doing all that, and the supervisor had to come along. He said, don't you know how to run this machine? I said, I do, but I can't keep up. I'm all alone here. He said, well, you gotta do better, otherwise you go home. I said, you're not gonna send me home. He said, yeah, I'm not. I said, no, I'm going right into the service.
You did.
I signed up in the service. I ended up in the service. I signed up for a paratrooper. They put me in the Air Corps.
So what happened when you got home? Did they have a big party for you? Your family? Your welcome home. What did they do?
You mean after I got in the service? or-
Yeah, after you got home?
After the war, when you came home,
When you came home?
was Aunt Olga and Uncle Johnny, was everybody there for you?
See, I'm trying to.
Did you go back to the farm?
Yeah.
You went back to the farm?
Yeah,
After you got discharged?
yeah.
Did you live back on the farm?
I went on Frelinghuysen Avenue in Newark for a discharge.
Right.
Right,
And all he did is put, here, sign this paper.
right.
He said, then you can go. I signed it. All right, get going. I said, where do I go?
Where do I go?
Yeah,
Home. You went back to the
You
farm.
went back to the farm, right?
yeah,
In Frenchtown?
outside of France.
Outside of Frenchtown?
Robertown.
I walked in. My mother didn't even know me.
It had been 3 years.
3 years, yeah.
Wow.
Were your brothers and sisters there? Was everybody home?
No,
No one was home at that time?
no.
They didn't know?
Huh?
They didn't know what day you were coming home?
No, I didn't either.
It was a surprise.
I didn't know.
And they didn't let him keep his uniform.
But
Why not?
this guy that gave me the discharge, he just said, just sign this paper. What do I have to sign it for? He asked you to discharge. So I signed it. He gave me a piece of paper.
Right. You're discharged. But Daddy, They didn't let you keep your uniform?
No, nothing.
Okay, this is where you sign.
You sign those papers right there.
Did he use the GI Bill for a mortgage or
No.
education?
I don't think so. You never went for a GI Bill for a mortgage,
Government loan?
Buy a
government
house?
loan? No.
Okay.
No.
Not that I remember.
What about, did you join any veteran groups? The American Legion? Or
Which is
the
that?
Veterans
VFW?
groups? No.
Veterans groups, did you join any
No.
veterans
No.
groups?
And so did you have any reunions with anybody you served with?
No,
Did you keep in touch with anybody?
yeah.
Who was that?
Anybody from the planes? Your flight crew? Did you see anybody after the war?
No.
Never?
You tried, I remember.
You
years
mentioned,
ago.
I tried once,
Okay.
so from out west.
yeah, he mentioned that earlier.
But
It would be
then,
nice if any of them were still alive.
Yeah, you could go online to some of these associations.
Yeah, he,
Doesn't even remember their names.
What was that paper that I found on him?
That was, it's a,
Did you do that?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, that website is, it's limited in what it has, but,
You could even go on Facebook.
yeah, Facebook and look
Yeah.
at it. For 465. Yeah, I never looked at Facebook.
For these associations.
Most of them would be, so up in age. They're not the computer people, Facebook.
Yeah.
Or their kids could be, like, actually see this remarkable.
Oh,
Yeah.
he started the ball rolling and worked on it for probably close to a year.
Hey, Joe, is today the most that you ever talked about it?
yeah,
Yeah. Like you never went into the schools and talked about it? Are there any grandchildren or?
He loves to talk about it. That's what started everything.
Oh, okay. Where does he talk about it?
Anybody in the families, that's how it started. Steve said,
Oh, okay.
Joe, what did you do in the service? And he started. So
Okay.
Steve said to me, do you have any of his papers? I said, yeah, I have his bombing missions. He started putting it in timeline.
Wow. Very
And
organized.
I started finding all this
Wow.
that he and my mother saved all these years,
Oh.
and moving and building a house.
you're a pretty girl.
I knew it would get.
Yeah,
Thank you, Joe.
You always loved to talk about being in the service. You loved your plane.
All right, Joe, before I film everything that you brought today, I want to say that I'm honored and humbled that you came here today to speak to me of your sacrifice and contribution that you made in service to your country. Thank you, and God bless you, and welcome home.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Didn't catch that.
No, this is good.
That came from New Jersey. That I might have to hold to get the,
That is big, yeah?
More than abundance because you have a sports show.
These are very nice.
You're infamous. Never mind famous, you're infamous.
Yeah, I already got these before. I like the Jeep one, though. I didn't get that.
yeah, that's a good one, the Jeep.
Oh, wow, this
That's
is
a good
really
shot.
nice.
This is a real good picture.
What a handsome devil. His ID card.
Yeah, and that's written in the different languages. All different languages. You open that up.
Yeah, they're all your...
Oh, nice, okay.
Wait.
Yes,
Carol.
yes.
Leave her. She's...
Look at you. No, he doesn't have to salute me.
There you go. Oh, Steve, get that picture for me. Salute, Daddy.
Take your arm, by the way. There you go. Hey, look this way, Joe.
Wait, keep your hand up.
Keep your hand
Salute,
up.
Dad.
Salute.
It's part of
Should I
history.
tell them, Carol?
Yes, of course. And they're allowed to come in if they want.
History in the making. Put these over here.
Is this him specifically, or no, it just says
No,
somewhere
that
in
was just
Italy?
the article about the 15456 that he was in. It was just a newspaper article he must have picked up somewhere.
Oh, okay. And you looked at the whole thing and he's not,
No, I didn't see anything in there.
okay.
no. Just where they were bombing and what they were doing.
And you guys, I need you to sign the book out front too.
Sure.
Wow.
Looks like either Italy or German.
Yeah, does look German.
It could be Italy too.
Wow.
Say it on there?
Reich is German.
Oh, German. Yeah, Reich, no, yeah. Reich's banknote. I wonder if they're worth anything. I'm gonna look them
It's
up.
Austrian.
Could be that too.
This is our veteran, Joe. Oh, you are? You can be interviewed too.
Joe's World War II. Waist gunner.
All right. Yeah, how about you?
I was in Vietnam. Yeah,
Boy, that was a terrible thing.
they're always terrible.
So you flew B-24s?
He's a waist gunner on the 24. 35 missions.
Here's some bombing pictures.
Yeah, there's some bombing pictures over here.
And my dad did he was a navigator on B-26s?
Mm-hmm.
B-26.
Oh, you want to be?
No, my dad.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Yep, he was flew over.
When he was off, in between flights, he would go out onto his B-24 and remember every inch of it. He would walk through the plane and know where everything was all by himself. So, in case of an emergency, he was able to take anyone's position. He loved it.
And he'll be 95 next month.
October 22nd, he'll be 95.
Yeah, I see that, wow.
He's doing very well.
Through that, you know,
So
We
10 years
took
ago?
him to Cape May and surprised him. He and my mother. I'm taking
Oh.
their picture.
Nice. Aw.
I'll get through some. And we went inside. He always wanted me to know what he did in the service because he was so proud of it. And there he is. There's your waist gunner.
Oh.
This is going into the cockpit.
He's feeling like he's 23 again.
He manned his position like it was yesterday.
60 years later, right?
Yes.
He looks so strong there.
He was.
Wow.
Joe had a valve replaced and open
Open heart
quad-
surgery.
Quad bypass surgery at 90.
Oh.
Prior to that, he looked just like this.
Oh, okay.
That took a big toll on him.
Right.
He held court. Everyone wanted to listen to his story. And he was very honored to give it.
What a day for him.
We did it last year too, over here in Wall.
Yes.
They came in on.
Oh, okay.
There he is going on the B-24. He's taking a flight over Atlantic City.
here it is taking off. My mother was standing there crying.
Yeah?
I think that's it.
Why was she crying?
She wanted to make sure he was coming back. I said, "Don't worry, Mother, he's only going over Atlantic City."
She thought he was going to Europe again?
Could be.
She thought he was going to...
Oh, yeah, she said, "Joe, come back safe." And I said, "Don't worry,
It was
he's
a big
fine."
adventure.
He loved it,
Oh, I
loved
bet.
it.
So last year, we put him in it.
And last year he did it again.
He actually walked through the
There
plane.
we go. Yeah, Darlene said she did too.
Yeah, this one I did.
Oh,
That
okay.
one- Oh, I did
This
too,
is-
last time.
This was last year. He
Yeah.
walked through the plane last year. Right through, I'll send you all of those shots.
Okay.
You can use whatever you need.
That's a
group
beautiful
of,
picture.
A few men that were so wonderful. They
Yeah.
put their their jackets down on the ground because his knees are so bad now, and helped him out of the plane.
Oh, that's how you have to get out?
Oh, you have no choice. You go out the tail end.
There's a ladder in the tail, and then you walk through the whole plane, and you gotta walk past the bomb doors.
This is
So there's a little
how
10
narrow.
inch wide.
There's your
and then you
bomb.
walk through. When you get to the other end, there's no way out of the plane unless you go down through the bomb doors. And when you get down there, it's hard to get underneath them. So Joe laid down on a guy's jacket, and they pulled him out.
Oh, now I understand. Thanks, Steve.
Yeah, he had a little harder time this time than before, but
Yeah, well, it was a little tougher.
it's my mother.
Oh.